Hi guys, it's race week. Just 2 more days now when I'm filming this until the Gold Coast Half Marathon and the culmination of the 135 series. Before I get into this video guys, where I'm going to share with you my race expectations, what the weather may be like on race day, what shoes I'll be wearing for the half marathon, what this mini taper week has looked like, and I'll also go through some of the elite fields for the half marathon and marathons. But I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's followed the 135 series. It's been a bit of a rocky road, but your incredibly encouraging comments through this whole series has really meant a lot to me. And I hope that I can go out there on race day and do justice to your belief in me. So again, guys, a huge thank you for being a part of this 135 series here on the channel. I don't normally worry about what the weather will be doing on race day, but it has been raining all week here in Brisbane, so I've had a sneaky little look at the Gold Coast weather forecast and it's not looking good. 90% chance of rain. I love running in the rain, so that doesn't really worry me, but for a lot of people it's going to mean that your kit selection is going to be vital because you don't want to be too uncomfortable and you certainly don't want to be chafed. Shoe choice also becomes pretty important as well because you want to make sure that you've got plenty of grip on the road. And speaking of shoes, I'm running in an oldie but a real favourite of mine on race day. I'm running in the New Balance Fuel Cell RC Elite 2s. Yes, they're a few years old, this shoe guys, but every time I have run in this shoe, I seem to have run well. I think the grip will be okay for the wet, so I'm hoping that they do their job for me in 2 days time. Race expectations guys, well, you know this training block has been a bit up and down. It's been a rocky road. I'm not going in super confident because during this training block I just haven't known from day to day what I'm going to get. Some days have been good, other days have been bad. For example, today I did an easy 8-kilometre run with some half marathon goal pace included. Felt fantastic. Yesterday on an easy run, you'll see that in a little bit here in the video, felt terrible. Legs were heavy, achy. So I just don't know what I'm going to get. Hopefully in 2 days time, I'm going to get the body in good shape and I'll be able to hit those 4:30 per kilometre average from the start and just hang on for as long as I can. And hopefully that'll get me to the finish line in a sub 1:35.
It's the middle of the week, halfway through this very short taper for race day. Just fill you in on what the week will look like before that half marathon. Monday did an easy run with a little bit of steady towards the end, 10 kilometres. Tuesday was a 15-minute tempo, a little bit quicker than goal half marathon pace, and 5 200s. I think it was about 8 kilometres all up with warm up and cool down. And today, Wednesday, just out for a super easy, probably about an hour. Thursday will be 8 kilometres. I'll throw in a little bit of goal half marathon pace, mix it in with some very easy running. Friday will be the shakeout, just a very short run, finish off with some strides, and then it's into race day. I may have made a little bit of a mistake with my preparation. I haven't taken any time off work, which means that I'll be driving to the Gold Coast on race morning. Race starts at 6:15, so that means I've got to be there at 5:30 at least. Fortunately, someone is picking up my bib, so I don't have to worry about an extra trip to the Gold Coast for that. It's a little bit under an hour's drive from home to the Gold Coast and race precinct. I'll have to leave home by no later than 4:30 to get me there in plenty of time, find a park, get my number, do a bit of a warm-up. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that I won't finish work until 11 o'clock on Friday night. Fortunately, I'm working from home and I can just fall straight into bed. But I'm going to get less than 5 hours sleep on race eve. Not ideal. So what I'm trying to do this week is get some really good sleep. A little bit longer in bed. I still am working this week as well, so still finishing around about 10:30 each night. But I'm just staying in bed a little bit longer and just getting out from these runs a little bit later. So hopefully I'll still be well rested and it won't impact too much on the run in a few days' time. About the elite fields for the half marathon and marathon. Oh, just in time for race day, guys. Some new socks from Steigen. This is part of my birthday presents. What colour do you think I should go with, guys, for race day? Let me know down in the comments. So the elite fields absolutely stacked. The half marathon in the men's side of things. 14 runners in the field with PBs under 64. Under 63 minutes. 4 Japanese runners with sub 61 minute PBs. Now the Gold Coast Half Marathon race record is 61:19 and the Australian all-comers record, that fastest half marathon on Australian soil, I think it is 61:11, held by Pat Carroll way back in the 90s. Could those two records go in 2 days' time? Well, with a stacked field like that, you think from the get-go they are going to be really hammering. So depending on what that weather does, we could see some records on the men's side of things. The women's side of things, just as stacked. We've got 6 runners in that field with sub 70 minute PBs, led by American Sarah Hall. Now, she's a past winner of the Gold Coast Half Marathon. Her best time puts her well ahead of the field. In the marathon, the men's field, wow, what a field they have assembled here. 12 runners with a PB under 2:10, led by Felix Candy, who has run a 2:06. He's also been a top 5 finisher in 3 major marathons, so he's probably the early favourite. On the women's side, you can see here on screen, guys, 8 runners with a PB under 2:30, so that's going to be a great race as well. And across all events at the Gold Coast Marathon weekend, 30,000 runners. That's fantastic. More than a third of those runners are taking part in the marathon on the Sunday. Hopefully the rain will stay away both days and we might see some records fall. All right, guys, that's it for this video, race week. I guess the last thing to say is good luck to everyone that is taking part in the Gold Coast Half Marathon, all the other events across the weekend. I hope you have a great run. I hope you have a great weekend. It is a really top-notch weekend, the Gold Coast Marathon. Don't forget, let me know in the comments if you are running at the Gold Coast, what events you are taking part in. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. That's almost the end of the 135 series. We'll do a race vlog and then we'll do a race wrap and the series will be done and dusted. Thanks very much again. If you have followed along with this series, it really does mean a hell of a lot to me. Yeah, good luck everyone. I'll see you down on the Gold Coast. Wherever you are, run well, run safe, be kind to each other, and I'll catch you later.